not in your current role with the Cubs in 2014 and 2015, but you were in the organization. Is there anything you see with the Giants right now, including the personnel, ballpark situation, all that, that leads you to believe that within the next year or two they could be as competitive as the Cubs were in 2015 and 2016?
That's a great question. This is day 1.5, so I'm going to spend, certainly the next 30 days and beyond, trying to listen a lot and trying to learn about what this organization feels about their players. A dynamic that exists in the game is, it's part of our jobs to know every team's, big league personnel and their farm system, but you never quite have access to the amount of information that an organization has on their own players. So I would hate to come in with, any opinions or any biases going into this. I'd rather try to form an opinion based on, the internal systems and make up information and scouting reports and everything they have on the players here. The one thing I will say about my experience in Chicago is that it can happen really fast. It certainly did for us going from 2014 to 2015. And I know it has happened really fast in Farhan's career too, and that's certainly the goal for us, and we're going to try to compete as much as possible on and off the field to put us in a position to transform like we did in Chicago.
Well, you already seem to figure out the best way to disarm Henry is to tell him how great his questions are, so learn that quickly.
You might not say that about this one, Farhan. Tim Kawakami, The Athletic. I know you said you're not going to talk much about the manager search, but was it important to you to have a general manager in place before you make that decision? And do you have, if it's collaborative, do you have to go back through and not restart the search, but have Scott now talk to the candidates to make sure that he's in line with everything you're doing on the search?
Yeah, we've already connected Scott with the candidates that are still involved in the process. So, again, having both of these balls in the air at the same time has made scheduling difficult and tricky at times. But, again, I'm just really happy that we have been able to get him in place and that he does have that chance to connect with those candidates and, like I said, provide input and really have a say into the final decision that I expect us to make this week.
So he's already talked to several candidates, or all candidates?
The ones that are kind of remaining at this point, yes.